cell and their characters, and also will understand how in vivo culturing cells differ from the cells that are growing in vitro. So let's start. The objective of culturing cells in vitro is to use them as a model to study basic functioning of cells and analysis of drugs, etc. But due to the change in the cell's microenvironment, there is a possibility that growing cell does not express the correct characters as they exhibit in vivo growth. So there is a strong need to monitor these characters to validate the cell culture. So what are those characters? We will now discuss about that. So first is in vitro culturing, we provide growth culture media to cells, and the component of the media favor cells to proliferate. So all those cells which do not proliferate in vivo can be proliferate in culture. Also, the interaction between cells is reduced in artificial environment, as the environment lack the 3D structure, 3D architecture of tissues and organs which are found in vitro, is in vivo. The focus of all growing cells shift to proliferation, so they cannot perform their specialized function. Now we'll talk about what is the influence of cultured environment on growing cell. So the culture environment also influence the growth of cells, and these include the nature of substrate or phase in which cells grow. For example, solid or matrix for adherent cells, and suspension for non-adherent cells. Second parameter is composition of medium and nutrient used for culture, and also the physiological property of the medium like pH, its oxygen content, etc. Constitution and concentration of gas phase is also a major factor which influence the growth of culture cells, the growth of cell in culture. And last is temperature. So temperature for culture incubation is a specific parameter that is required according to the species, as the temperature range is differ from species to species and also organism to organism. Now we'll discuss about cell adhesion. So most of the cells isolated or derived from solid tissues grow as a monolayer in culture. These cells need some kind of attachment from substrate before start to proliferate, and only after then they can grow. So for this, the attachment is provided by the surface of the substrate, and in early days, glass that have slight negative charge was used as a substrate, but now plastic or polystyrene treated with an electric ion discharge is the preferred material. The extracellular matrix of cell contains surface receptor that function as a molecule for surface adhesion. So now in this picture you can see the substrate coated with artificial matrix and the cells in this culture medium. So this is the matrix, and this matrix is the extracellular matrix. So it can also be provided artificially, and in natural condition it is created by the extracellular matrix of cells. So before proliferation, cell secretes some matrix protein on its surrounding environment, and then this matrix protein have the affinity for certain cell surface receptor which are present on the membrane of cell. So due to this affinity they attract each other, and after that these cells attach to the matrix of the substrate, and they expand their area and start proliferation. So now we'll talk about what are the types of cell adhesion molecule that participate in attachment of cell with substrate. So there are three major classes of these cell adhesion molecule, and actually they are part of the cell membrane. This protein involved in cell to cell and cell substrate adhesion. So first category is cell adhesion molecule, and these include CAMs or cell adherent or cell adhesion molecule. This type of protein attach homologous cells in culture. They are of two types, like CAMs which are calcium independent and cadherins which are calcium dependent. Second type of cell adhesion molecule is integrin. This protein mediate the interaction between cell and substrate. So they are involved in the interaction between cell and substrate. Integrins contain receptor which are specific for the matrix molecule. An example of these integrins are like fibronectin, laminin and collagen. Proteoglycan is another type of cell adhesion molecule, and this protein attached with these are found in association with some sugar residues, and they also interact with the matrix molecule. An example of these proteoglycans are proteoglycans of ECM and collagens. This picture represent all the three type of cell adhesion molecule. Like in A we can see that these are CAMs. Okay, so these are associated in homologous cell attachment. Next type of CAMs are cadherin, and they are also involved in attachment of homologous cell. Then here in the integrins, so integrins are made up of two subunit of polypeptide, like subunit alpha subunit and beta subunit. Last, glycoprotein is also the category of integrin, and these are found in association with some sugar residues.